friends, Rebecca here, the Dragon Librarian from Farmington Community Library. And Brill and I are here today to talk to you about a book that we're really excited about. It's a book that I've wanted to talk about ever since I read it a few weeks ago, but I held out. I wanted to definitely read it in particular for this week. So I held out and saved it until now. So why did I want to save this particular book? Well, we talked about some romance books in the beginning of February, right, for Valentine's Day. And now I want to focus on another really important thing that happens in February, which is Black History Month. So I want to take the rest of the month and these next 2 weeks and really focus on authors that are Black and their stories and how wonderful that they are. So even though, like I said, I read this book a few weeks ago, I was like, all right, I have to save this book for now. Now, obviously, this book and all Black stories and diverse stories deserve and should be read all year round. But if you're looking in particular for a fantastic story to read for Black History Month, this is a great option. So, the name of this book is called The Black Queen, and this is by Jumata Emill. The Black Queen. Now, this is this author's first book. They actually just came out with another one, which I haven't read yet, but I'm really hyped for. But this is their first book, and it is a mystery / thriller, and I could not put it down. You guys know I love a good mystery. I love a good thriller, and this one had me on the edge of my seat. So this is a story about a girl named Nova, who is the first Black homecoming queen at her high school, which is down south, and everybody is so surprised and shocked that she has won, but at the same time, no one is more deserving than her. She is a beautiful person, everybody loves her, so really it's not a big surprise, except it is to this other girl named Tinsley, who believes that the crown should have gone to her because she's everything. She's wealthy. She's got this long list of family members that have all been homecoming queen before her. And, well, she's white. So she thinks she totally deserves the crown, right? So one big thing that happens very early on in the story is that Nova is killed. She is murdered on the night of her coronation. And her body is found in this old slave cemetery where Nova used to work on the weekends to try to clean it up. And obviously the suspicion points immediately towards Tinsley, especially after a video surfaces of her saying some particularly horrible and racist comments about Nova. So no one is more convinced that Tinsley is guilty than Nova's best friend, Duchess. Duchess will get to the bottom of this no matter what happens. Her dad is a police officer, but she's afraid that he is going to back up his fellow officers and not pursue these specific leads. So she feels like it's left in her hands to try to avenge Nova's death because she is just sure, she is so confident that Tinsley is the one that killed her. So to figure out what is going on, though, Duchess has to get close to Tinsley, and they have hated each other. So that's going to be hard to do. But they find an opportunity to actually start working together when Tinsley approaches Duchess and says, hey, I didn't do this. This is horrible that they're saying that. Let's work together to try to uncover the killer and what really happened. So that's what Duchess does. She, very reluctantly, albeit, decides she is going to work with Tinsley to try to uncover what really happened, the truth about what happened to Nova. Only problem is Tinsley has her own agenda too, and she maybe does have some things that she is hiding. Is she the one that actually killed Nova? Could it be someone else instead? I don't know. You're going to have to read it to find out. I was just riveted by the story. I was so invested in it and the characters and wanting to figure out exactly what happened. I was, of course, way wrong. Totally wrong, as I always am. I always guess the endings of things like this wrong, incorrectly. But the twist really threw me for a loop. I absolutely loved it. It was so good. And the writing was really good. I really liked the dialogue in this. I felt like it was very authentic to how teens actually talk. Sometimes YA books, you know, they're written by adults, right? So sometimes the dialogue can be a little cringy and you're like, oh God, this is not how teenagers talk. Well, I felt like the dialogue in this one was actually really good. The mystery was good. There was thrills because, you know, of course, the closer that Duchess and Tinsley get to the answer and get to the truth, they find that they might be in danger as well. So what actually happened to Nova, the first Black homecoming queen at their high school? You have to read it to find out. The Black Queen. So that's what I've got for you guys today. I hope that this book sounds really interesting and that you're intrigued by it and you want to find out what happens too. If so, please feel free to come check it out from Farmington Community Library. And thank you so much for watching, friends. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day.